the equations for your IDS current, that means drain to source current. For NMOS cutoff region, the IDS is equal to 0. Linear region, IDS is equal to beta VGS minus VT minus VDS by 2 into VDS. Saturation region, IDS is equal to beta VT whole square divided by 2, right? So let's say I'm going to give you some values and you will decide which equation to use, okay? The value of beta depends on mu COX W by L. COX is equal to EOX by TOX. Here you can see, right? So I can, but right now I'm not going to give those. I am going to give you a value of beta directly. You have to be prepared, because in the exam I can give you individual values so that you can first calculate the beta, then go for the IDS. Okay, right now just I'm going to give you a value of beta. Now here, look at this, beta is 10. Your beta is 10 microampere per volt. That is your beta. Now let's give you some more values. Let's say your VT volt. Now this thing you have to calculate again using the formula that we are going to learn in our next classes, okay? Because there is a derivation for VT as well. One VD, that means drain voltage, right? Let's say it is 3 volt. Your VS, let's say your VS is equal to 0 volt, okay? That means the source voltage. Your VG, let's say your VG is equal to 4.2 volt, right? Let's say your VB means B is the body voltage, normally body. Now this one and this one not same. In 99% cases, you will see these two are actually same, 0 volt. So since they are same, so you do not have to worry about them. They are actually VB, that means the body affect anything. So far what we have learned here, since your source voltage and body voltage, they are connected together and they have the same voltage, so we do not have to. Now find the IDS, okay? All of you find the IDS. Now there are 3 formulas for IDS. One is this one, another one is this one. Which one to use, that you have to choose from the given data. Got my point? So take 2 minutes and find, okay? All of you think how to do it.
Okay, sir.
Number 2.
Yes, sir.
হাসানুর কেন আমাকে হাসানুর তুমি বলো নাম্বারটা ইকুয়েশন ইউজ করবে তুমি বলো
বুঝতেছি না
কেন
স্যার।
গত ক্লাস 2টা করো নাই?
করছি স্যার।
তাহলে তাও বুঝতেছ না?
না স্যার, মাথা মতো ঢুকতেছে না।
আচ্ছা, সাইদুল।
হ্যালো স্যার।
হ্যাঁ বলো তো দেখি, কেন আমরা 2 নাম্বার ইকুয়েশন ব্যবহার?
না স্যার, আমি স্যার বুঝতেছি না স্যার। স্যার ওই ক্লাসটা স্যার করি নাই স্যার আমি, আগের ক্লাসটা স্যার।
সো ক্লাসের রেকর্ডিং তো তোমার মনে হয় মুরাজ everyday uploads, you upload the videos every day?
Yes, sir. It's there.
Okay. So ওইগুলো তো তোমার দেখা কথা. Sure whether it is wrong or right, but let me check. There are 3 equations and 3 conditions, right? You have to check whether VG is more than VT or less than VT, right? If it is less than VT, directly this will be the case. So let's find out what is the VGS. What is VGS? So VGS is equal to VG minus VS, right? What is your VG? VG is equal to 4.2 volt. Fine. What is your VS? VS is equal to 0 volt, right? Fine. So what is the voltage of VGS? 4.2 volt. Now let's write VGS is equal to 4.2. What is the voltage of VT? What is the voltage of VT? 1 volt, right? Now 4.2 is less than 1 or greater than 1?
Greater than, sir.
So not happening, right? So this is not the case, right?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
let's find out whether your VDS is equal to 0 or not. VDS. Now what is the value of VDS? VD
3, sir.
minus VS. So your VD is equal to 3 volt. 0 volt, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is your VDS? 3 volt, right? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now see. Now next, that means this is not the case as well. So your cutoff is not going to happen. This will not happen because both of the conditions are not met, right? So this is not cutoff. Now let's check here. Linear. For linear, let's check whether your VGS is more than VT or not. Your VGS is equal to 4.2 volt. Your VT is equal to how much volt, right? So 4.2 is more than 1 or less than 1?
Greater than, sir.
Greater than 1. So it's correct. So this condition is correct. Now let's come to this condition. This is the most important condition here. So this condition is correct. Now this condition, this is your VDS is equal to 3 volt. And your VGS minus VT, your VGS is equal to 4.2 volt minus VT volt, right? So obviously 3 is more than what? 3 is more than,
More than 0.
but is it less than 4.2 minus 1? Is it correct? Because 4.2 minus 1, how much is this? 4.2 minus 1, that means 3.2, right?
Yes, sir.
So is this condition correct? 3 is but less than 3.2, it is correct?
Yes, sir. Right.
Okay, so this is correct. So this is our equation now. This is in linear region. So explain why this is in linear region by showing me this condition. Then you have to use this equation. Okay. Now I am going to use this equation to find out. Okay, let me clear some way so that I can do some math. Now your IDS is equal to beta. What is the value of beta? 10 ampere per volt square, right? Then come to the VGS. What is the value of VGS? 4.2 volt. What is the value of VT? VT is equal to 1 volt. What is the VDS by 2, right? VDS is equal to 3 volt divided by 2 into VDS, right? You have another VDS here. So I'm going to okay. So I made some places. Into VDS. VDS is equal to 3 volt. So these are the calculation now. Now come to the unit. 4.2 minus 1 divided by 3 by 2, right? So how much is this? If I use the calculator, you will see 4.2 divided by 1. Now 4.2 minus 1, 3.2. Minus 3 by 2, that means 1.5. So how much is this? 1.7, right? This gives us what?
1.7.
1.7 volt, right? And there is a multiplication. What is the multiplication? 3 volt, right?
Yes, sir. 3.7.
Multiplication here. What is that? 10 microampere divided by volt square, right? Understood?
Yes.
Now come here. Look at this. Here you have a volt. Here you have a volt. Both of them are multiplied. So they become, so this volt square and this volt square will be gone, right? 2 volt, that means volt into volt divided by volt square. So there will be answer. You have 10 into 1.7 into 3.
Sir, it is 51, sir.
Yeah, exactly. 51. So this will be 50 microampere. How I get this unit? How I got this unit? From here, big microampere.
Yeah.
Understood, everyone? Yeah, okay. So I can give one question like that in your exam. So you have to find out. Oh, by the way, I can give you some values to find out the beta first, right? I can give you some that means detailed value, so that you have to find first, then decide what region it is by checking all the conditions. Then you have to go to the exact, use that equation for finding out the IDS. Okay, everyone? Remember that. Now the VT, the equation of VT, we will learn it later. One we will learn later. But now I want to start some lecture that is called transistor sizing. What? What is that called? Transistor sizing. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
This lecture is very important. Why transistor sizings are necessary? You will see. Lecture lab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of them needs this concept. This is called transistor sizing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of these needs the concept of transistor sizing. Okay. Now I'm going to go to the whiteboard to in the transistor sizing. Now you know what is a NOT gate, right? You know what is a NOT gate. What is a NOT gate?
One output, sir.
Yeah, one PMOS,
One CMOS.
one NMOS. Both of them become NMOS, right? So this is your NOT gate. Understood? Now,
Yes, sir.
let's say you have a capacitor in your output. You have a capacitor in your output, not an LED. Okay, you have a capacitor in your output. Why capacitor? More easier to make you understand. Now here, look at this. Here you have 5 volt. Here you have 0, right? Here you have a capacitor that is C. Okay. Now when you give let's say 0 volt here. When you give 0 volt, what happens? This is closed. This is open. No, this is open. This is closed, right? Right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So what happened? A current comes, right? A current comes. Where this current will go now? Can it go to the ground? Like this?
No, sir.
No. So this current will go in this way. Then it will what? It will charge the capacitor, charge. Remember the capacitor charging, capacitor charge like this, right? Capacitor, it will
Yes,
be
sir.
charged. Now, how it how it will be charged, it depends on what? How fast capacitor will be charged. So this is a slow, right? Slow one. Understood? This charging is what?
Slow.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
This one is what? This one is fast, right? So this one is slow, this one is fast. On what the charging depends? On what? There are two things the charging depends. One is the value of the resistor of the circuit. One is the value of the capacitor, okay? RC. Because the charging time is 5 RC, the discharging time is also 5 RC. Now here, what is the R? You can see the C, but where is the R? Can anyone gaze? That means, can anyone assume where is the R? Resistor.
Middle position, sir.
The resistance in the MOSFET, okay, is in the MOSFET because it is not metal. It is not metal, it is semiconductor. Semiconductor has more resistivity than red metal, right? So inside this channel, there are resistivity, right? There is resistivity. Got my point? So there is a resistance that is called R. These R and this C, they will control how fast the charge will be completed. Got my point? Got it, everyone? So remember here there is a C here. So okay, let's call it RP. That means the PMOS resistance. PMOS resistance into C. So this is your charging time. This is your while charging, it is going to be up like that. So your output will be 1. Got my point? Your output will be 1. Now, if you give 1 volt here, that is, if you give 1, if you give 1, what will happen? This will be what? This will be open, closed, right? Now, no current can come by this way. Now, what will happen? Anyone? Since capacitor is not charging anymore because no current is coming, what it will do? It will now discharge. Understood? Capacitor will be discharged. Okay. Now, how the discharging is done? Discharging is done like that, right? Because I know that we all know capacitor discharge like that, right? The graph of charging and discharging are like this. Understood? So this is this.
Yes, sir.
Think about this. This is actually your 1, right? This is your 1 and this is your what? So this is your 1 and now this is your 0. When it is discharging, it is 0. When it is charging, it is 1. When it is discharging, it is 0. Understood? Now, how fast it will be discharged? How fast? It depends on what? It depends on, again, R and C. Now, this time, what R? This time, it is the R, N. Okay? So, the discharging time will be 5 Rn. Understood, everyone? Rn. Now, you tell me, let's say this is your output graph. One is like, while discharging, it is does it look good? Or it should be like this. If they are equal, if they are equal, it looks like a normal square wave, right? It looks like a what? Square wave. So the time and the discharging time is more, then the discharging time is less. It can happen, or it can happen in the other way. Charging time is very less, but your discharge high. Because of port design, poor. That means your bad design. It can, so is the when is equal to your, understood? That time your charging current and discharging current will be also equal. Your charging current and discharging current will also be what? Equal. What is the charging current? Is the ISD current. What is the discharging current? This is called the IDS current. The IDS, that equation that just we learned, right? Charging current is called ISD current is called IDS current. So the current, if the charging time, discharging time are equal, then you. So we have to make them equal. So how can we make them equal? Here, the 5 is, we do not have any, we do not is constant because it is common for both of them. It is common for charging, it is common for discharging. So C is not our issue. Our issue is our value of the resistance of MOSFET P, and we have configured the value of the resistance of equipment or if any metal. Anyone? It was by what? A, right? It was rho L by A. Understood? Or area. So this time we will call W in, because it is not a circular one. It is not. It is a plane. It is a channel. That's why we will only consider W. What is rho? Rho depends on the material. If it is gold, if it is silver, the rho value is very small. That's why resistance is very small. If it is, let's say, iron, right? Iron rho is higher, so the resistance will be. So if I give you okay, let me show you. If I give you a gold cable, and if I give you an iron cable, they are equal in, right? In equal resistance. And which one has more resistance? This is the gold one, iron one. Which one has more resistance? Which one has less resistance? Klein or Said, which one has black is the iron. Okay, this is the iron, Fe. Let's say gold one, or this one is, let's say, copper. That means Cu. Which one is better conductor? Which one is better conductor? Copper. Copper is a better one, has less resistance. This one has more resistance. But they have same L, they have same W, they have same W. Then which one is changed? Why this resistance is 10 ohm and why this resistance is, let's say, 20 ohm, right? It is 10 ohm, it is 20 ohm. What is changed? The rho is changed, right? Rho is the material dependent resistance. So if here in place of copper, the rho is half rho. That's what they were saying. Still though, the resistivity here it is 20, here is 10. The rho here is smaller. Got my point? Got it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now, how can you make them equal resistivity? How can you make two of them equal resistance? Is there any idea? Now, you cannot change rho because it is copper iron. You cannot change rho. But you can L and this can change the W. If see this one. If I make, okay, let's calculate this one. Let's say this one has a row of 2 and it has a length, let's say 10 and a width of 1. Okay, I made here the row is 1. Let's say here is 1. In this case, the row is 2. The length is 10. Right? It is 10. Here the resistivity is 20 ohm. Right? Now I want to make the resistivity equal. How can I do that? I cannot change these. This is fixed for copper. This is fixed for iron. We can change length and width. We can change length and width. But I do not want to change the length because length we normally keep it fixed. We do not want to increase distance. Rather, we want to increase the width. So what I can do, I can make this width double. In place, I can give 2. So if I give 2, what will happen? Their resistance will be what? Their resistance will be equal. So what we can do? We can make them what? We can make them what? We can make them with a higher resistance. The thing that has higher resistance, thicker. We can make double. Right? No. Okay, double. So it has 10 ohm, 10 ohm. Both of them has 10 ohm, 10 ohm. So why I have given this example to you? That the thing is, one is PMOS. PMOS normally has more resistivity because it is hole based, not electron based. Okay, it is hole based. It is PMOS. P-type material has more resistivity, and N-type material is electron based. That's why it has less resistance. Why? Because hole, they jump, traveling, they jump. Electron, they do not jump. They just move like this. Hole actually move by jumping. Electron move like this. So which one is faster? The electron is faster. That's why electron inside of NMOS, the current can go with easier approach. In PMOS, current cannot go that easily. Okay, that means it has more resistivity. In NMOS, it has less resistivity. Our goal is to make them equal so that the current of charging the capacitor and current for discharging the capacitor, since they are equal, they are on time. That means the going become 1. From 0 to 1, the time is smaller. From 1 to 0, time is also equal. Okay, so we have to make them equal. So if you want to make them RP and Rn equal, so there are how many ways by you can do that? You can actually use 2 of them. Either you can change L or you can change W. You cannot change rho because the PMOS material is fixed. NMOS material is fixed. You can change is W and L. Okay, everyone? The thing you can change is, তুমি যদি দুইটা রেজিস্ট্যান্স সমান করতে যাও তোমাকে কন্ট্রোল করতে হবে, তোমাকে ইদার এল টা চেঞ্জ করতে হবে অথবা তোমাকে ডাব্লিউ টা চেঞ্জ করতে হবে। বুঝতে পারছি? লেন্থ এবং উইথ এই দুটাকে তুমি যদি চেঞ্জ করো তাহলে তুমি দুটাকে ইকুয়াল। নাও হাউ টু ডু देम, হাউ টু মেক देम ইকুয়াল? রিমেম্বার দিস। Okay, let me delete this first. Remember this. Here এখানে কারেন্ট 2 to 3 times slower. That means the hole is 2 to 3 times slower than NMOS. এখানে যে হোল যে ক্যারিয়ারটা আছে, the carrier of the electron, the carrier of the current, that means the hole, they are actually 2 to 3 times slower than electron. That means here the resistivity is 2 to 3 more. Here, if the resistance here is 10 ohm, here the resistance will be 20 to 30 ohm. Now, which one it will be? 20, 25 or 30? It will depend on the material. So it will depend on the material. Let's assume it is 2. Let's assume it is 2 times. That means if here this is 10 ohm, the resistance of this material is 10 ohm, and the resistance of this one will be 20 ohm. But we have to make equal. So how to make them equal? How to make them equal? There are ways. What are the ways? W by L by L. This one is for NMOS. This one is for PMOS. Okay. Normally, if it is 2 times, that means গুণ যদি হয় তো মনে রাখতে হবে তোমাকে এখানে W টাকে 2 গুণ করতে হবে। 2 by L, এটা হবে 1 by L. So if the width is 1, this width also become what? Double, right? Because the resistance was double, so the width have to be double. So that now, if you make the width 2, now the resistance becomes smaller and become equal. Okay. Previously, when it was 20 ohm, it was 10 ohm. The sizing, that means W and L, was equal. Now that's why you got 20 at the up, 10 at the bottom. Now you want to make them equal. How to make them equal? So you can do, you can increase the W of the what? Of the this one of PMOS, and you can make the resistance what? Equal. So 2:1, 2:1. This one is 2, this one is 1. And what about L? Normally we keep the L equal. So it is 1 and 1. These two are same. These two are not same. Remember, this one and this one are not same. This one and this one is not same. Okay. Although they are number, they same, but this one and this one means lengths are always equal. And this one and these two means whatever you are going to give here, it will be double. 1 micrometer, it will be 2 micrometer. If it is 4 micrometer, it will be 8 micrometer. Now this one and this one, they are not equal to this one. Remember, they are not same. This one and this one, they are not equal. They do not have to be equal. এখানে এই এক আর এই এক মানে কিন্তু এক না, মানে তারা ইকুয়াল হতে পারে। ঠিক আছে, সেটা মানে হচ্ছে what does it mean? It means the length and length will be equal and the width will be double. The value থাকবে, that will be the value for all cases. And what is the width here? It will be double here. Okay, so you will see in examples. No problem, do not worry. Now, how to decide the sizing? Now we have come to an agreement. That means here it will be 1:1. 1:1 means first one is W, next one is L. Next to this one will be 2:1. What do I mean by 2:1? What do I mean by 2:1? 2:1 means 2 is the width, 1 is the length, right? 2 is the width, 1 is the length. Now what is the width ratio? What is the width ratio? The width ratio will be 2:1. Now these 2:1, these 2:1, they are not same. Remember why? One is W divided by L. This one is also W divided by L. What is WP? This is LP. This is WN. This is WN. Now here, what I have asked here, WP. So what is the value of WP? That is 2. Write 2 here. These 2 and these 2. And WN, what is WN? This one is WN. So this is WN. Okay. So I know it can be confusing at the first, but you will learn, no problem. Now remember, for reference circuit, this is our reference circuit. That means the MOSFET, not gate, C MOSFET, not gate. This is our reference circuit. In place of reference circuit, we assume our WP is to WN is equal to 2, and WN is to LN is 1:1. Okay. Now again, I explain it to you. It can be 3 as well, not 2. Right? I told you. Remember at the so it can be 10 ohm, and the upper one can be 20 ohm to 30 ohm. Right? It depends on the material. He assumed, okay, let's say it is 20 ohm. Let's say, right? So it can be 20, 25, and 30. It depends on the material. So if it is not given, you will assume it 2:1 and 1:1. Okay. Now, then I ask you to do the sizing. You have to do some sizing. So what sizing? Okay. A into B bar. Okay, A into B bar, we have to do the sizing of this one. How to do the sizing? A into B bar. At first, draw the circuit. This is B. This is A. This is A. This is A. This is your output. Now, from V 5 volt to the output, how many path? How many road do you have? Road. How can you go from there to here? You can go by this way, right? So this is the charging way, right? Because there is a capacitor in the output, so the current will come in this way. Another way will be coming by this side, right? So this is another way. So one way through the A, another way through the B. The discharging path. There is only one discharging path here. Which one is that? Like this, right? Only one discharging path to the ground. So for each path, you have to calculate the what? You have to calculate the widthing. That means equivalent width. For path A, so for path A, for PMOS, at first do for PMOS. For path A, equation will be what? Beta P reference is equal to 1 divided by beta PA, because it is path A. Is there anything here in this path? Is there any other MOSFET in this red path? A lal path resistance no. So there will be only one. So in this side is as a constant, and in this side the MOS will be added. Added means এই পাথে যদি আরো কোনো রেজিস্ট্যান্স থাকতো, আরো যদি মসফেট থাকতো, if there is any more MOSFET in this path, they could have been added. So we do not have any other MOSFET in this path, so nothing will be added. So this is like that. Now, what is the value of beta? Remember, the value of beta was mu COX WL, right? Now mu is constant, CX is constant, so these are not considered. So only W by L, like this. Since it is, so we write WP and LP, and it is for reference circuit. Reference circuit was the previous circuit, that is the MOSFET not get. That was a reference circuit. 2:1. Remember. This one will be WP by A. This case will be for A now. Now, see, WP was 2 because in our reference to 1, so 2, and L was 1. Here, L will also be 1 because we are keeping our L fixed throughout our circuit. Whatever circuit we are going to design, L will always be 1. And your WP we have to find out. So if we do, this is for A, remember. If we do the calculation, our WP will be what? 2. Remember, this is for A. Right? So I'm going to write 2 here. Inside the MOSFET, I'm write 2. Now, if you do the same calculation, that means the pink path, so everything will be same except this will be B, this will be B, this will be B. Again, the answer will be 2 for B as well. Now the NMOS part is done. Now we are going to, PMOS part is done. Now we have to do the NMOS part. Now how to do the NMOS part? Okay, let's see how many. So how many rows we have from the output to the ground? I made a mistake. You have A here and you have A. And B. It will be A because as time it will be beta N equal to 1 divided by beta A plus, I told you if they are more than 1, they will be added. Beta N B. Now simplify them or express them, W by L. This will be N, this will be N. But since it is the right reference, this is for A, not reference, this is for A. This is for B. Now what? Now you have to write the values. What values? Because I told you L will be always 1, right? L will be always 1. You're going to write 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Right? Now, what is your reference number? Remember, it was 1, right? It was 1. It was 2. 2 is to 1. That means 2 and 1. Your ln, that means your Wn by ln, it was 1 is to 1. So 1. So in place of Wn for N MOSFET, you have to write 1. For P MOSFET, it was. Now, this one will go up here. This one will go up here. This one will go up here, right? Now it will be 1 by 1. This one will be Wn. And this one is for A, this one is for B. If I consider they are equal, so this one will be Wn and this one will be 2. So if you take the Wn at this side, and if you take this 1 and 1 in this side, so your calculation will be the Wn, A and B both. Previously it was A, it was for B. Now since I make them equal, so I'm going to write A and B both. Now WN for A and B, it will be 2. For A, for B, this will be 2. So you have to write 2, you have to write 2. So right now, I believe most of you do not understand why this is necessary, but trust me, this will be necessary when you lab number 1, lab number 2, lab number 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Now I want, yeah, have
Sir,
a
এখানে স্যার এটা স্যার এই যে স্যার এন মাস্টার স্যার যে সিরিজ জন্য কি স্যার এই দুটো একসাথে স্যার লেখা হয়েছে
হ্যাঁ দুটো একসাথে লেখা হয়েছে বিকজ আর সিরিজ
স্যার আরো থাকতো স্যার তাহলে স্যার
আচ্ছা আমি তোমাকে একটা एग्जांपल দেই ঠিক আছে আমি তোমাকে একটা एग्जांपल দিই তখন তুমি বুঝতে পারবে আরো ঠিক আছে
Yes.
Let me give. So here I'm going to go for next one. Let's say y is equal to ABC plus D, right? ABC plus D bar. So you design it first. How to design it? A. Okay, I need to make it bigger. B. C, right? Then you have D. This is your P MOSFET, remember? This is your P MOSFET. This is also MOSFET. Okay. E, then C, right? And in this side, you will have only D. Now, if I tell you to do the calculation, okay, at first, let me complete it. Now, how many paths do you have in the PMOS? In the PMOS side, how many paths do you have? Okay, let's write here. First path from here, sorry. First path from here, right? That means A and D. Next path, B and D. Next path, C and D, right? So you have three paths, AD, BD, and CD. Understood, everyone? For you have two paths. One will be ABC to the ground. Next one will be what? D to the ground. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for PMOS, you have three paths. One, A, B, D, and C, D. Look at these three paths. How many MOSFET it has? কতগুলা MOSFET আছে এই রাস্তায়? How many MOSFET? কতগুলা MOSFET এই রাস্তার মধ্যে MOSFET this road has? Now only this one, A and D from the PMOS.
2, sir.
2, because A and D. Remember the value A and D. So 2. BD has 2. How many CD has 2? So you can do the calculation separately, or you can do one calculation and you can assume all of them are same, right? So what I can do, I'm going to do the calculation. 1 divided by beta P reference is equal to 1 divided by beta P for A. P for, so this one will be what? 1 divided by W by L. This is for P MOSFET. And this is for reference. For D. Now your L all equal 1, 1, and 1. So I'm going to write 1, 1, and 1. So this all 1 will go at the top. So you will have, oh, by the way, this value is also 2 because the reference value is 2, right? For P MOSFET, it is 2. So 1 divided by 2. 1 divided by WP, this is for A. 1 divided by WP, this is for D. Since they are in the same path, that means the series, so we are going to assume they are same. So it will be 2 and it will be WP. And since it is for A and this is for D, I'm going to write D. Now, if you calculate this, if you further calculate this, that means if you cross multiply this one, this 2 and this 2 will be multiplied. WP and this 1 will be multiplied. What will be your value? Your value will be WP for A and D will be 4. A এর জন্য 4, D এর জন্য 4. Understood? So I'm going to write 4 and 4 here. I'm going to write 4 and I'm going to write 4. Now, clearly, if you do it for B and D, everything will be B, right? If you do the same calculation, the same result will come. So I'm going to write 4 directly here. Again, if you want to do it for CD, same result will come. So I'm going to write 4, 4, and 4. Okay. So this was for PMOS. Now for NMOS. NMOS has a different case. That case, how many roads do this Y point to the ground? How many roads? How many path? কতগুলো রাস্তা আছে? দুইটা, right? 2. What are those? One is B and C. Another one is what? Only D, right?
D.
Okay. So at first, you will bigger path. বড় পাথের জন্য আগে calculation করবা. Always do calculation for bigger path. Now, what will be the equation here? 1 divided by for reference circuit, 1 divided by beta N for A plus 1 divided by beta N for B, 1 divided by beta N for C. Understood? Now, if you do the simplification, it will be Wn by Ln. This for reference circuit. This one will be Wn Ln for A, Wn N for B, Ln for C. All of them are equal. A will be 1, Ln will be 1, Ln will be 1. So I'm going to write 1, 1, and 1. This is for A, this is for B, this is for, and Wn is 1, right? Because for PMOS it was 2, for NMOS it is 1. What will happen now? This 1 will go up, all the 1 will go. You will have 1 by 1. Then you will have 1 divided by Wn. This is for A, this part is for A, this is for B, this is for C. but we are assuming they are all equal. 3, because equal means 3. WN. So this is for actually A, for B, and for C, all of them. So you can write it here, but all of them are equal. Now, if you solve this, your WN will go be multiplied by 1, this 1, and 3 will be multiplied, will be 3. But this is for A, B, and C. So I'm going to write it here in the what is that, in the figure. So it will be 3. Remember, I am only writing the W, not the L, because L is fixed for everyone, right? I am only writing the W, not the L, because we know the L is 1. L is fixed. L কিন্তু সমান সবার জন্য L কিন্তু আমরা 1 ধরে নিছি, দেখছো না? The L1 assumed to be 1. So L তোমার লেখার দরকার নাই. Only write the W. Now for the next part, that means for D, what will be the value of D? Now, if I do the calculation again, you will see 1 divided by beta n reference, 1 divided by beta n. Now this will be for D, for not for A, B, C. This will be for D. And since it is only 1, we do not need any other part with the equation. This is D. So this is also D. This is D. Now, if you do the calculation, the W will be multiplied, 1 and 1 will be multiplied. So now this is no longer 3, this will be 1. Okay. Now you can write it here, 1. As you can see, you can have values for NMOS, different values for PMOS. It depends on the design. Okay, everyone? You got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is the transistor sizing. Do more sizing, more and more and more. If we do more sizing, it will be easier for us. Okay. Now I'm going to show you that you can practice this one. Y is equal to AB. Do not think about this bar. AB plus C plus D into E. There is a combinational logic for this one. I want you to try it. Okay. Today you try it, and in the next class you will submit this. Okay. And since remember this, it is very important, because if you understand today's class, very easily, then we can move on to our lab number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means 6 lab will be unlocked by today's class. Okay. 6 labs, remember, labs will be unlocked by today's class. So your job today will be what is that? Eta Buddha, right? You have to understand this. You have to understand these today. Okay, that's why I'm not going to teach you any lab today. No need, because once we understand these, we can go to lab number 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, everyone?
হ্যালো স্যার, কয়েকটা স্যার এক্সাম্পল দেন স্যার।
আচ্ছা, আমি তোমাদেরকে অনেকগুলা এক্সাম্পল করতে দিয়েছিলাম না, মনে আছে?
জি স্যার।
I have given you a lot of combinational logic to design. Remember? Assignment, right? You pick some and you do the calculation. তুমি ওখান থেকে কিছু নিজে করে নিজে ইয়ে করো, কি বলে, সাইজিং করো. This is called transistor sizing. And Muraz, upload the video immediately. Okay. Here there are all the explanation that I done so far.